Hey everybody, good afternoon today. Normally I see you in the morning, but normally I see you on Mondays. And today is Tuesday and it's the afternoon. First day back after the long weekend, and it has been a busy day in here, which is why I'm not getting to you until now. But I did want to make sure that I got nutrition news across to you today. So yeah, it's 2 o'clock. It's amazing that it's already 2 o'clock. Been a lot happening in the gym today, but here we are. So today we're going to talk about the wagon, falling off the wagon, getting back on, maybe reasons why that happens in the first place and what to do about it when it does. Before I do though, welcome back after the long weekend to all of our members. I've seen quite a few of you in the gym for the first 5 sessions today. Everybody's doing great, ready to get back to work. What's happening this week? We've talked about a few different things. And for those of you that maybe are not members with us yet, maybe you're starting to see a lot of photos of our boot campers popping up all over Facebook, tagging me, Coach Melissa, in them with the hashtag sweaty selfie. We have a contest going on with our members right now, encouraging our boot camp members and the Bar Goddard members to check in when they're outdoors doing different outdoor activities. It is summer, and when they're traveling, when they're on their travels, check in, let us know what you're doing, how you're staying active even when not in our facility, and wear or have something FBBC or Bar Goddard related in the picture to kind of represent where you're from and why you're doing it. The member who has done that the most, 1 picture per day, the member who has the most at the end of the month of August is going to win some more wearable FBBC swag out and about with them. So it's kind of like a Where's Waldo contest that's going on out and about, but it's where in the world is FBBC. So we have a member out west right now, out in Alberta and BC, who's checking in. I saw a member from in the Halliburton area. Today we had a member that was in Zambia last week checking in, so it's pretty cool. And then we have members checking in from Goddard, or even like closer to home. So where in the world is FBBC, our sweaty selfie challenge? That is what's happening throughout the month of August, so you might be seeing that. Yeah, so that's one of the big new things that's happened maybe since last we chatted. Let's talk about the whole reason for this message today, and this will be on YouTube later as well, and it's dealing with a slip or falling off the wagon or even like a relapse. Let's talk about it. Everyone experiences slips or relapses or falling off the wagon when it comes to their activity or when it comes to their nutrition from time to time. A lot of people have a lot of different reasons behind their journey. It might be a weight loss journey, it might be a performance-based journey, might even be trying to maintain what they've already achieved. And sometimes things go really, really well, and sometimes we struggle. It can be really discouraging if things have been going really well and now we're in that period of struggle. However, any journey like this, what we need to remember is that it's long-term. Okay, the results that come from long-term work and long-term habits and, doing the work and putting one foot in front of the other day in and day out over the long term, that's what matters. And when you're in it for the long term, results don't always show up right away. They're not always instant. So it's important to remember not to give up and to appreciate your progress, whatever type of progress that is, however small or insignificant it might seem. A step is a step, and 1,000 little steps at the end of the day, they take you pretty far. So what are some things you can do when dealing with a slip or dealing with a relapse or feeling like you're falling off the wagon? There's lots of different ideas. Several of our members have seen success when they start tracking their food or their activity. So, setting a goal or making a plan to, let's say, work out a certain number of weeks and then having an accountability buddy to hold them accountable to that or have them check in with each other. And I worked out today, did you work out today? How many days are you working out a week? When it comes to your nutrition, same thing. Maybe you're going to track your food in a food journal, whether that's an online journal or whether it's a pen and paper journal. That can often give you some eye-opening tips and tricks as to where you're going wrong and doing what you need to do to get back on track. Making sure that when you are tracking this activity and tracking this nutrition, if that's what you're doing, that you haven't bent the rules too far or abandoned them altogether, with things like, bigger portions or more food that you shouldn't be eating according to your goals, having that more often, or just kind of becoming complacent when it comes to your activity, maybe not working out as often or working out as hard, or just kind of taking the easy way all the time. So just checking in on that. Maybe you need to start tracking, keeping that food journal again, or tracking your activity. And another thing when you're tracking your activity, if you're using weights, is to track those and make sure that, over a long-term period, you're not using the same weights for the same exercise for the same amount of time every time, because that can lead to a plateau, which can lead to frustration as well. So constantly changing things up, making sure that you are progressing. When it comes to, let's say, weight loss, a big issue that we see here in our facility is stepping on that scale every single day, sometimes even more than once a day, and getting all caught up in the daily fluctuations that naturally occur. Focus on trends over the course of 3 to 4 weeks or a month, not on the daily fluctuations of the scale. Daily progress may not be as evident when you're stepping on the scale every single day and you're seeing it go up and down. It can become such a head game, and it can become obsessive compulsive, and that's not what we want. Trends will show up over time. Trends will show notable progress over time. Don't step on, there's no need to step on that scale every day. There's absolutely no need for that. Daily, your weight can fluctuate daily based on water intake, based on stress, based on sodium intake, based on exercise, based on the time of the day, based on the time of the month. There's so many things. There is no need to step on that scale every day. Focus on, trends over the course of 3 to 4 weeks or a month, and that's lots often to step on that scale. If you feel like you're in a plateau, for 3 to 4 weeks at a time, nothing's changing, there's no progress, and I mean like no progress on the scale, no progress with your measurements, no progress with your body fat percentage, no progress with how your clothes are feeling, then it may be time to reassess the program that you are participating in and, how it's working for you. Is it time to change the way that you're eating or change what you're eating? Is it time to make a change in the exercises, maybe the weights that you're using or the intensity level at which you are working, or, the timing of each exercise that you're participating in? Has your body got used to it? Has your body adapted? If it has, the body wants stabilization. The body wants to be the same as much as it can in as many ways as it can. And to get through a plateau, you have to shake things up. Even with exercise, not just with nutrition, even with exercise, you can change the intensity, the duration, the frequency to break through a plateau. So checking in with yourself and being honest with yourself. Am I just going through the motions? Am I really working as hard as I can or not? Am I getting to be a little bit complacent and just, kind of showing up, doing my thing and leaving, and not really, checking in with how hard I'm actually working anymore? Another way to break through a plateau and to get back on that wagon is consistency. Consistency is key. So whether you are, tracking your workouts or whether you are tracking your nutrition, whatever your goal is, whether it's water intake, exercise, nutrition, stress, sleep, whatever, consistency is key. Okay, so maintaining about the same, if you're eating, let's say 6 meals a day, protein, veggie, healthy fat, doing that every day, making sure that you're hitting those macros, if that's the type of program that you're on, every day, that you do it, making sure that you get those 7 hours of sleep as many nights as possible. Consistency, sticking with it, building those habits are key, not just, when it feels good, not just when you want to, even when you don't want to, on the days that you don't. And that's when you reach out and you ask for extra support and you ask for extra help with the people that you trust to give it to you. Look at your lifestyle goals. Look at your overall lifestyle to assure that everything's in line. The people that are surrounding you, are they supporting you? in your goals to have healthy nutrition in your workout or your activity goals? Are they supporting you in doing that workout? You know, are they giving you the time, or are they giving you a guilt trip? Are they supporting you, or are they sabotaging you? Sleep, stress management, all of these things. Look at your overall lifestyle and how is it lining up to these goals that you have. If everything's working against you and you feel sabotaged from every direction, it's going to be a lot easier to fall off that wagon and a lot harder to get back on. So if you need extra support, if you need extra accountability, find those people. Make sure you have those people in your life that can provide that for you. And to our members watching this, if you don't have that in your personal life, reach out to your coaches here at the gym, because that is exactly what we're here for. Reach out to the coaches, reach out to the staff, and let us help you. Okay? Falling off the wagon or dealing with a slip, that's one thing. Staying off the wagon, and the longer that you're off the wagon, that's more serious. So that is when you start to go back to your old habits fairly quickly, because usually the longer that you're away from the gym, or the longer that you're, you know, kind of falling off of your nutrition plan, the harder it is to get back on. A big thing that I see in this facility with our members, in this case when this happens, is negative self-talk. Look for signs of negative self-talk, such as, I just can't do it, or I knew this wouldn't work, I knew I could never sustain this. This is a fear of failure. These become, you know, excuses why we can't. And you know, find those people to help you if you need it. Reassure you that mistakes happen, and this is a fresh start. This is a chance to start anew. It happens to everybody every day. It comes down to, what are you going to do now? So yeah, maybe you fell off. Yeah, maybe you had a bad week. Maybe you had a bad month. Maybe you had a bad year. What happens next? I've said this before, and I'll say it again. The most important workout or the most important meal is the next one, not the last one. So moving forward and watching that negative self-talk, keeping that positive frame of mind is so important. Identifying the problem and creating possible solutions. So we can always find the problem. We can always, you know, determine, I can't do this because I don't have time, or I can't do this, you know, because I have a bad knee, or I can't do this because I didn't sleep well last night, or I can't do this because. The next part of that is finding solutions. There's always going to be problems. Let's work on finding solutions. Let's talk about it, you know, with the staff here, with the coach here, with each other, with a buddy, to find a solution that can help prevent another slip or another lapse. And if that doesn't work, keep trying different solutions until we find one that does work. And sometimes we have to get creative. And if you don't have that in your own knowledge base, reach out, because there's plenty of people here that do, and we're happy to help. Getting support, encouraging, you know, I'm encouraging you to talk to those that are supportive, friends, family. Sometimes it's a professional, sometimes it's a professional counselor. That's the type of support that we need. The more support you have, the more successful you will be. The most successful members that we have here are the ones that have the most support, whether it's within our facility or beyond our facility, or both. Always, 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 the most successful people that we have as members here are the ones that ask for and are willing to receive the most support. Okay? When we have frustrations, when we have relapses, when we fall off the wagon and we get frustrated, let's make sure we are working out that frustration in a healthy way. Let's make sure that we have healthy outlets, whether it's, you know, an outside situation that has kind of, you know, had you fall off the wagon. Maybe it's family related, maybe it's financial related, maybe it's stress related, you know, due to those things or something else. Making sure that we have positive, healthy outlets for our stress. Maybe it's exercise, maybe it's journaling, maybe it's talking to someone that you trust, maybe it's meditation, maybe it's, like I know for some members, it's photography, it's drawing, it's writing, it's something. Making sure that you have a healthy outlet that is supporting an overall healthy lifestyle. And usually, you guys, if food wasn't the problem, food usually isn't the answer. Okay, I know a lot of us are emotional eaters, but trying to remember that if food wasn't the problem, it's not going to be the answer. It's probably just going to create more of a problem. Okay, and setting goals. when you want to get back on the wagon, when you want to recommit, you need to set a goal. So setting a goal, it doesn't have to be a big, lofty, incredible goal. It can be as simple as going for a walk every day, a 30-minute walk, or making sure that I have one serving of vegetables a day, if that's where you're at, because you're not doing that now, or making sure that you're getting a little bit more water than you're used to having right now. Revisiting those original goals. Why, did you want this healthier lifestyle in the very beginning? Why did you start? When you forget, try to remember why you started. When you feel like giving up, try to remember why you started. And I'm not just talking about numbers goals. I'm not just about or all about numbers goals. Let's talk about, the behaviors that you wanted to change, the feelings, how you wanted to feel, how you wanted to feel better, how you wanted to feel more active, how you wanted to be more active with your family, how you wanted to get off the medication, how you wanted to go up and down the stairs, carrying laundry or carrying kids or carrying pets or whatever it is without feeling winded. Let's go back to those feelings, remembering that that's why you started in the first place. Those type of feelings and those type of reminders are what's going to help keep you in it long term. Those are what we call intrinsic motivating factors, things that come from within, those feelings from within, just about, overall feeling better. It's not just about a number on a scale. It's not just about fitting into a pair of jeans. It's not just about looking good for a high school reunion or whatever, because when that comes and goes, whether you meet that goal, that number or not, or when that event comes and goes, then what? What's going to keep you in it long term? And that's those intrinsic motivating factors, those things, those feelings, those overall lifestyle. I want to be able to go kayaking in the summertime, or I want to, go out west and be able to go up and down the mountains, right, without getting tired. So setting those goals, remembering those feelings as to why you started. Put that in writing, have it up where you could see it, show it to somebody, tell somebody about it. Maybe they'll help keep you accountable. Keeping track of this, whether you log your progress online or you log it in a journal. The members, those of you that are members here, that we have software to help you keep track of those goals if you want them. And practicing positive self-talk and positive affirmations. So this week, our affirmation is, I am strong. Okay, and strength can come in a lot of different ways. It's not just physical. There's emotional, there's spiritual, there's mental strength. Repeating this one this week, I am strong, on a daily basis. Post that somewhere. Remind yourself, in this case, this week, to our members, you are strong in so many different ways. How are you strong? How are you going to get through this, whatever it is, with the strength that you have? I am strong. Recognizing success is a way to keep you going, is a way to keep you positive. Don't, a lot of people will give you credit, or will say, yeah, you look good, or you're really dedicated, or, you're doing a great job. And a lot of people tend to brush that off like it doesn't mean much, or they tend to, yeah, but I still need to do this, or yeah, but I wish I was here. Yeah, but, my big goal is this. Yeah, but it's not enough, is what a lot of people say. It's important to recognize your success, own your success, and be proud of your success, no matter how small or insignificant you think it is. That's what's going to keep you going, okay? Lots of ways, if you fall off the wagon, to get back on. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of your story. This is life. This is what makes us human. Sometimes we need to take a break. Sometimes it's okay to take a day off now and then. Sometimes it's all right. Sometimes it's needed, and sometimes that's being mindful. If you're ready to get back on, if you're ready to keep going, if you feel like you have goals that you want to reach and you need some help or you need some assistance with that, that's what we're here for. That's what this place is all about. Many of you I see that are watching right now know that and have experienced that firsthand from here before. Lots of different ways to get back on the wagon, lots of different ways to deal with slips, deal with relapses. We've talked about several of them today. Maybe you have more that you want to post down below. And if that's the case, comment, post below. If you've had a positive experience with falling off and getting back on, post that below. Because you guys, we need support, all of us. We need support. We need things to be normalized. We need to know that we're not alone. We need to know that this isn't the worst thing in the world and that things are going to be okay. So hearing that from other people who have gone through things that are similar makes it okay, makes it worth it to keep going, and gives us hope. So I encourage you guys to do that with each other on social media, here in the gym, wherever you are, with the staff, without the staff, amongst each other. Support each other, build each other up, help hold each other accountable, and reach out to us, to me, as the staff here, if and when you need to, and let us know what, if anything, we can do to help. Okay? It's Tuesday. It's the 8th of August. It looks like it's a beautiful day out there. I'm going to go out and enjoy it really soon. We have sessions coming up this evening at 4:50, 5:30, 6:10, and 7:30 tonight. And then I will be back in the gym bright and early at 5:20 tomorrow. Thanks for joining me today, everybody. I will be back next Monday with nutrition news at 11:30 again. Okay? Have a great day, everybody. Bye-bye.